What is up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be discussing wyvern. We're going to be discussing people saying, "Hey, yo, wyvern's coming. Hey, yo, Wakia's going to bring out his bay for the new release B177 coming out this month." Now, we're going to be talking about it, doing some explanation about it. We're going to be doing other theories besides just saying, yeah, wyvern, 100%, zero evidence. No. Well, there's actually some evidence, but let's talk about why can be wyvern, okay? And guys, right now we're going to talk about why it could be wyvern. And the reason why it could be wyvern is because it could be that when you have a character in, you're gonna be like, you're gonna put a bay. But why didn't they just show the wyvern earlier? Why did they just legitimately just put the bay there? No explanation, just like, oh yeah, we're gonna add some character. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, let's think about Wakia. So Wakia's coming back. Let's think of what we're gonna do. Add his bay. No, we're releasing another bay instead. So yeah. So that is a bit of disbelief. But now let's get back to topic. Why it can be. So the reason why it can be wyvern is one, because it's Wakia. He usually comes when he comes back. He usually has a new bay. But then again, we got Hollow isn't in. We got Diabolos. Guess what? Also isn't in. Now, the reason why stuff may be happening like this is because they're trying to do stuff to finish. They're not trying to finish the series, because as you guys saw from one of Zanky's videos, he said that yes, they are making it a 6th season. Now, they said they were making a 6th season. And that's big. And the reason why this is big is because when you're doing something and you want it to be amazing, you will usually do a bunch of plot, do everything with it. So now, let's think about this. Wyvern. Why it's wyvern? 1. Wakia is in the series, so it has a higher chance of being in. 2. Usually when a character comes back, they have a bay. 3. It's Wakia. Wakia has the money to make any bay he wants in the series, and he's featured in the manga way before. And then we have the last one, number 4. Everyone's suspecting it, and by the shape. I don't know how to explain that, but that is my reason of why it could be it. Now we have why it is now wyvern. It cannot be wyvern because why didn't they just release it then? Why didn't they just, release wyvern when Wakia came back? Why you don't have to wait? I don't think you wait a while to do things, because it wouldn't make sense. Because then why didn't they just add wyvern original at the beginning? Because you guys know that it looks like wyvern. And then basically, as I said in the beginning, they may just add it for money, But if it is wyvern, then just add it to the series. But I'm enough ranting. Get back on topic. The reason why it can't be wyvern, because the reason why it can't is because it really wouldn't make sense. Because as you guys know, Sorry, I was looking. Sorry, I'm making this voiceover, and I was looking at what game I was playing. Basically, just why would it be sense to add him in with Wyvern, and he's not in the Blader Festival? And you guys may be saying, "Oh, Ben, what in the world are you saying? He's not a legendary blader." And that is where you are wrong, actually. So, in the episodes, in the manga, it states that Wakia, Daigo, and everyone is a legendary blader. So if Wakia did have a bay, I think he would be in the Legends Festival, and if not, he would be more respected. There's just the WBO commissioner. Because when he was an actual blader, he was more respected. Because as you saw in Season 1, he had a bunch more goons. And that's what made sense. Because when you do something, you want to make the best of it. So when they're adding Wakia and not adding Wyvern, one, they're not doing the best, and two, they're not going to add him. They just won't. It wouldn't make sense for them to add Wakia and not Wyvern, or just to add Wakia and wait to pull Wyvern at the end. Wyvern. It would make zero sense, and why? Just why? So, that was why, and I have one more reason. When you are gonna add a bay in a character, you add it a month or a couple weeks after the character was added. You know, that's what they do usually. They add the character, then they add Beyblade as the next release. That's simple logic. The Karatomi always does it. And I'm not sure why it wouldn't make sense for them to just do it now. So, yeah. And now we're going to speculate if it is Wyvern, what type of bay will it be? Now, what I mean by that is, will it be Limit Break? And if it is Limit Break, what would its ability be? And it can't be Free Spin. You guys may be saying, "Oh my God, what the heck? He was Free Spin in God. Why can't he be Free Spin in Sparking?" And the reason of that is, guess who already has a Limit Break Bay and has Free Spin? Yeah, I think you know. It's the boy Lane Wahala. And so let's think about it. If it was Wakia, I think it would most likely be a chassis bay. I think it would maybe be 3D. Now, in my opinion, I think the gimmick of 3D would basically be that it may be like 2B, where there's two modes. It has a rock hard defense mode and a free spin mode. But instead of, being the rock hard for defense, the rock hard would actually weigh the Beyblade down in the middle. That's my theory. Actually, it can possibly be a single chassis. I think it's going to be a single chassis. Because I'm making this guys right now, and I'm realizing that single chassis exist. And we can just ignore single chassis. Single chassis made up the first two random boosters of this entire series. So, I'm not sure why I forgot about them, but I did. But what I think, it has a high chance of being a single chassis, because that's just how it works. And yes, because I think single chassis are better for its stamina and defense types. And look at wyvern Lucifer, the only double chassis defense type. And did you see how it did? People bought it for Mobius, which was a pretty good driver. And they bought it to awaken 2D. I don't think anyone really thought how good it could be, but yeah. So I think it may be a limit break bay or single chassis. Its limit break ability would be that it may be a bit like Burns, like maybe it could be a bit jaggy, and then when at one point it just closes in. That would be my opinion. And yeah, but now we're gonna get to what else it could be. So it could be, as people speculated before people were thinking about what the next one would be. It could be maybe it could be a Balkesh. It could be a Bahamut. It kind of would make sense, but all we know is that it can't be Excalius or Excalibur because it's design. That's the only thing we do know, guys. But the one thing I have a high speculation of, Bahamut, Horsued, hasn't been in the series since Dual Layers would be pretty cool. Odin, no. Maybe Phoenix, Hades kind of has that 2-strike thing that kind of shows there. But it can most likely be wyvern. Even though I'm telling you guys how much it can't be wyvern, it has a higher chance of being wyvern than any other bay I've tried to think right now. Now, before I end off this video, if you guys are here right now, leave a like. And you may have clicked off, but if you haven't, this is what I'm going to say to you right now. If you're here, I'm going to give you one piece of valuable information that you need to know. It can be a remake of a limit break. Now, what do I mean by that is that I'm saying that Lane can break a bay. We can get a limit break Ragnarok. Dragon already kind of has a... Dragon is basically kind of is a limit break bay, but it could be a limit break bay with a remake. And maybe saying, Ben, that's ridiculous! Because as I said earlier, I was in the video, but it really wasn't. But you may be saying, oh my god, that's ridiculous. We haven't gotten 2 versions of a bay. But all the people that are smart and didn't say that, you said that if you're new to Beyblade. But if you haven't, you know Hyperion and Helios broke, and that's the whole reason why we have the limit break bays. Because usually when a bay breaks, it's getting restarted. Now, I'm not sure why they didn't make a Ragnarok upgrade, but if they did, then it would happen during one of the battles in the festival. And now, I'm going to tell you one more thing. You guys, it could possibly just be another bay that we're not going to see in the series. Actually, it could be Bushin. It could be a Shindra. Could be... No, not Trident. Trident has a triangular design like Valkyrie. But it could more likely be something like a Bahamut something. Or a... Sorry guys. It could be a Bahamut or a... Horsuit. It could be something like that, It can be a Shindra, But, guys, thank you for all the support. I have 5 subscribers, and I'm not thankful enough. And anyone that has commented, liked, or done anything and interacted with my video besides view it, thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and have a bayful day and spin away. I had that last part of the game just for you guys.